Good morning, you guys. It is currently Tuesday. Actually, it's not morning, it's 2 p.m. So mom just left about an hour ago. I didn't get anything yesterday because I was going to cut June mystery kits yesterday, and I thought, you know, I'll sit down and I'll cut for, you know, a couple of hours and I'll be done. I ended up cutting all day yesterday as well as pretty late into the night. So I didn't get anything for you guys yesterday. Sorry about that. But like I said, mom just left. I want to show you guys. She's trying to kill me. So this is what she has foiled just today. And then there was actually a little bit more because I've already taken some of it in to start cutting it. So she's going to be here tomorrow and Thursday as well. So I am trying right now to mass print, get stuff ready for her. I've got a bunch, actually there's more over here that she's foiled. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff ready for her to go. And a lot of what is going to take a lot of time this week are the foiled functional items because they're being done in different colorways. Also, we are restocking this week. Let's see here. The Wild Collection, Poolside, Lost, and then another restock of Mermaid on top of doing all of these foiled functional items. It is a lot. There is a lot happening this week. I'm right now mass printing the Mermaid kits, and then I've got a pretty big stack of the foiled functional items ready to go. I have been packaging orders last night and this morning as well, so I've got probably 100 so orders that I'm about to take to the post office. And then I'm going to run to Target because like I mentioned, my hair is insane right now. Oh, goodness. Anyway, like I mentioned, I need to figure out some kind of storage for all of these foiled functional sheets that we're doing. So I'm gonna go to Target, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find something that will work for that. I'm gonna also maybe go by Bed Bath & Beyond if I can't find anything at Target. You guys, my hair, I'm so sorry. It's been raining here for like 3 weeks straight. It hasn't stopped, and my hair is like not doing very well with the rain. So I think that's it for today. I have been cutting, like I said, it's 2 p.m. I just packaged some. I may cut a little bit more when I get back, but I'm not too sure if I'll have time. It is Tuesday night, which means it is girls' night. And Rowan and I are going to, I believe, watch the first Deadpool because we're supposed to go see the second one. We were supposed to see it last week. I think we were supposed to see it the week before too, but I was sick, so we did not go. So it's been a while since she had seen the first one, and she was saying she really wanted to watch it again before I've got to pull my hair up before we went to see the second one. So she's gonna come here. We're gonna do that. We are going to, I don't know, probably get some wine. Maybe order some food. I don't know, but I will see if Rowan wants to be on here. I don't think she'll care, so I will try to get maybe some of her. And then you guys, the stacks of stickers all over this office. I also think that today I want to, I'm gonna pull you guys around. I have this big paper sorter right here, and I've got another one actually that's in that closet holding stuff. This is not really being used that much anymore, and I could use the extra space. So I'm thinking I may go ahead and, everywhere, there are stickers everywhere. I may go ahead and remove that and use that desk for something else, or even possibly use it for storing all of the functional items. So if I end up doing that today, I may set the camera up so you guys can see me like break it down and then break it down. You guys can see me do that and then maybe see how I'm gonna end up setting that up, because currently when I cut stickers, where I've been putting most of them before they're ready to actually be packaged is on the desk that I film on. So when I go to film, I have to clear the whole desk off. That's getting kind of old. Plus, once I start to figure out how these functional items are going to be stored, I'm going to need space for that as well. So I'm thinking that that thing might need to come down, because right now, mostly it's the bow samplers, and because those are about the same size as these foil sheets, they can go in whatever storage I find. I'm not going to take you guys with me to Target, just it's raining, like I said, and I don't want to carry this camera around, but yeah, that's what's going on today, and I will hopefully get some footage of me and Rowan later tonight. Hey guys, so it is now about 5 o'clock, 5:02, and Rowan just got here, so she was gonna say hi to everybody. Hey guys! So this is Rowan, and we are about to just have a little girls' movie night. Deadpool. And then I think that that is about it, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It is currently Wednesday, and I am about to sit down and start on some design work. So I'm going to try to I feel like I should turn a light on. I'm going to try to get a little bit of footage again of me doing some design stuff, but Mom is in here cutting and she's waving at me, so I think that means she may say hi. Hi everybody. Okay, well, I think that's it, but at least she said hello. So we are currently working on restocks. I've got a ton of stuff laid out that needs to be put together, and then over here we have got a bunch of, these are all already foiled. These need to be foiled, and then like right now Mom is working on the Wild collection and getting that foiled. So we were doing a lot of restocking this week. I believe Wild, Mermaid, Lost, and I think there's one other kit that's being restocked as well. But like I said, I'm about to sit down and try to get some design work done. So I will try to do a screen capture again of that so that you guys can see. Good morning, you guys. It is currently Thursday morning, and I feel like I have not got very much footage at all this week. It has been honestly just a lot of cutting and foiling. We are working on more restocks, which is just crazy. So I'm going to show you guys over here. So we've got a good bit of stock in this right here, a good bit of stock over there. It's kind of hard to tell, I guess, from the angle that I'm getting. These are all just foiled kits. This was all full before I sat down to package orders. So there was actually even more, and then most of what is over here hasn't actually been added to the shop yet. So on top of that, we have all of this, and then over here, we just got started on Mermaid. These are all B6 foileds, and then just a ton of stuff that needs to start getting put into cello. And then on top of that, we've got these stacks right here, and these are all foil functional. These need to be ran through the laser printer really quickly, and then Mom will work on those tomorrow. We have all of these, so all of this has already been foiled and is ready to cut. If I can get it, yeah, just like those are all foiled and ready to cut. And then these all need to be foiled tomorrow. I'm out of the color of foil, or not tomorrow, but today. I'm out of the color of foil that these need, but that will be here later today. So that is what Thursday is looking like. Mom was actually, oh, and then there's more. I've got a whole nother stack right here ready to be foiled. So then we've got all of these, which is the foiled sheets for Mermaid, so a restock of that as well. And we just restocked that kit, I think, last week. But anyway, so that's what's been going on. There are stickers everywhere right now. And I went out on, I think, Tuesday, and I went looking for storage. I had mentioned I was going to go to Target. I ended up also checking Bed Bath & Beyond, and I can't find what I want. There isn't really anything that's the right size for the sheets that I'm trying to put in it, because so I want stuff for these type of sheets right here, but mostly for these, which are pretty small. My nails, I promise you guys one day I'll paint them. These are pretty small, so I need something other than what I'm currently using for those. And I'm thinking though that I had mentioned I might clear out this sorter behind me. I may still do that, and since the sheets that are in it aren't the foiled sheets, they're just regular bow samplers, I may take all of those, put those in the bin, and then try to put some of the foiled sheets over there. I just really want to be able to separate things by both sheet type, colorway, and foil color, which is a lot, and that isn't going to let me do all of that because it's not big enough. That's why I really want like the baskets, like what I'm using now, just in a smaller size that actually fits them. So today, like I said, it's Thursday. I need to go get groceries. I need to cut through the stacks that I just showed you. I need to run those through the laser printer over there. I need to start mass printing again for when Mom gets here in the morning. That's another thing, we're out of paper, which I had it ordered. It's just we're restocking and we're doing so much that I'm not used to, that we are like consistently running out of paper. Because I just got a paper order in a few days ago, I feel like, and we're already through all of it. So I need to once the paper gets here, start mass printing for her, but I do have enough that I can sit down and cut for a good bit today, and then also run all of those through the printer. And then as soon as that silver foil shows up, I am going to foil that little stack. That's not a huge stack, but the one that I showed you guys over there. And then tomorrow is, let me look. Tomorrow is June 1st, so mystery kits ship tomorrow. So I need to grab all of those, print all of those invoices, and then go ahead and start getting those packaged. I may wait until tomorrow though. I need to film the new release video. I've got 2 kits designed as of right now, and it's like, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. Those have been done. And they're both reformats. One is the Relax collection and one is the Roses collection. And Roses was actually the one that was voted like top as to what you guys wanted to see reformatted with foil. So I got that done. I got Relax done as well because I love that kit. So I thought that it would look really cute with foiling. So we've got those 2, and I think that I'm going to do another one. We're getting through so much, and we are getting to the point now where we really have restocked most things. And a couple of them have sold back out again, but because they're older, I'm able to not have to stock as many as I do like if they're new. So I'm thinking we're gonna do one more kit release this week, so we'll have 3, and I'm gonna see how that goes, because that's a lot. But we are still working through all of the foiled functional items. Like I said, I want them stocked. I don't want like them to have to be pulled and then foiled is what I should say. Because what I was doing was cutting them, and then I would just keep them in one of those bins, and when the orders, like when I went to pull orders, I would see what foil color I needed and I would go and foil the sheets then. But with these, we're trying to actually get them stocked in all the different foil colors, and that has taken a while. So yeah, I need to finish those up. And then Catherine kits actually started shipping on Tuesday. If you only ordered Catherine, I went ahead and shipped those out without any add-ons, because the glitter headers and everything still need to be done for those. So the rest of them, I'm gonna go ahead and say will probably be shipping. If you just ordered Catherine with glitter headers, it's gonna be shipping probably tomorrow. If you ordered a bunch of foiled functional items, I don't think I'm gonna be through all of those until this weekend. And if I would have done them by just what was ordered, I could have been through them already. I just wanted to do them in big batches to get everything stocked. I also need to go in and update the shop. I posted on Instagram and the Facebook group this morning. We are restocking Mermaid, Lost, Wild, Orange Blossom, Merlot, Sapphire. I think that's it. But that's a lot, like that's so much, and I'm so excited to be able to do that because I get so many messages asking about kits after they were done as pre-sales. So I'm really happy that we're able to actually go in and stock all of these things. So I need to go get groceries at some point today, and while I do that, I may check a couple more places for the storage for the stickers. And then, I don't know, I want to try to get some footage of something interesting for you guys because I feel like this whole week I haven't really gotten anything. I did get a little bit of mom foiling. She let me do that. I think I got a little bit of mom cutting too, and I think she actually said hello. So that's about all that you guys are probably going to get to see of mom. I don't think she's just going to sit here and like vlog, but I think that's it. And I could get more footage of me packaging up all of these sticker sheets, but I've done that 2 weeks in a row now, and I feel like that has to be boring after seeing it however many times. So maybe tomorrow when I'm packaging up June mystery kits, I could try to get something. I am gonna sit down because those other 2 kits are already designed, and the 3rd one, I have no idea what I'm doing yet. So maybe when I sit down to design that kit, I can screen capture for you guys like I did last time. I think everybody liked seeing that. And you guys can kind of watch me design it. Also, maybe I'll show you guys the process of like test prints, because I've mentioned before with the foiled sheets I have to do test prints just to make sure that the foil gets placed where I want it, that it looks okay. I generally run it through with a couple of different foil colors so that I can see what looks best. Maybe I will take you guys through that process later today and show you guys kind of how that works. That might be fun. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys a little bit later today. paper is here. I walked into the office to get something to open the box with, grabbed the camera, walked back out without grabbing that. So really quickly, I'm just grabbing an X-Acto knife so that I can open this box because I did my nails and I know I'm about to chip one of them as soon as I do this, and I need to film the new release video. And I'm trying to at least have my nails look decent and so that that can get done. So just X-Acto knife here. I need to cut into this box and then it is test print time. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this with one hand. I don't know, the Facebook group I mentioned this, but I've never mentioned this, I don't think on YouTube or anything. I may have. But I actually stabbed myself in the leg with a pair of scissors trying to open a box back in December, and I had to go get stitches. So now anytime that I open something, I try to be like super careful about it, because when I tell you that I stabbed myself in the leg with a pair of scissors, I don't mean that I gently cut my leg. I took a pair of scissors and it went into my leg and I had to get multiple stitches. Mom, like, I FaceTimed Mom because I didn't even realize really what had happened. Like I was like, ow, that hurt. But I didn't realize how bad it was, and I had a onesie on, which is a little bit ridiculous, but it was cold. It was the middle of winter, so I had a onesie on, and I looked down, and I saw that I had cut through my onesie, but I thought that I had just, you know, cut myself a little bit, and I was like, you know, oh no, and then I stood up, and like blood started gushing out of it, and I was like, okay. Got into the bathroom, you know, pulled it down, saw what was going on, and was like, oh, that's not good at all. So I called Mom, FaceTimed her. She panicked, legitimately panicked, and came and got me, and we had to go get stitches, which I don't know. I think I would have been okay if we wouldn't have done that. I was able to get it to stop bleeding until I stood back up, and then we started leaving to go get the stitches. Then it started bleeding again. Anyway, that was a long ramble about why now when I open boxes, number one, I don't use scissors. I use a knife or an X-Acto knife, because I feel like at least if I stab myself with that, it's not as thick as a pair of scissors is. Yeah, so I'm very accident prone. If you ever hear Mom call me boo-boo, or if you see that in the Facebook group, she'll say boo-boo. That's why I hurt myself a lot. So yeah, got the box open, and I just need to grab a little bit of paper because like I said, oh Lord, like I said, we were completely out. So luckily I had already ordered it before we had ran out, so it was here like the day that we ran out, or the next day. So we have some paper, and I am just going to throw this in the printer. I'm gonna set you guys right there. I'm in the floor. I have multiple printers. The one that you guys see all the time, somebody mentioned in the last vlog, you know, you said you didn't want to show the printer, but we saw a printer and we saw the name of it on the computer. That's the laser printer, so I don't worry about showing that one. The other one of them is in the floor, and that's the one that I'm putting paper into right now. And then there we have another one up here. I believe I'm going to go ahead and get one more and put it in the floor as well. See if I can, whoop, sorry. I gotta find somewhere that I can set you guys. Okay, I can't hold this and do this. One thing I am gonna grab, there's a lot of releases this week again. Well, not like last week where it was so many different things, but we're gonna have 3 new kits, and one of those kits has all of the foiled add-ons. So just right here on my computer where I was working, I just have a focus. I have a list of everything that needs to be printed, everything that's new, just so that I don't forget anything, because last week I did forget something. I think it was that's not right. I think it was the ultraviolet washi strips didn't get done. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So this week I made sure I made a list so that I didn't forget anything. So I'm going to figure out a way to set you guys somewhere. Okay, I've got you guys stacked up on multiple planners because I really need to go get like a little, actually I guess I could have grabbed the actual tripod to do this. I should probably do that here in just a second, so that when I'm showing you guys how this is, I'm not going to be able to hold this camera, I don't think. So what I'm doing right now is I need to just get everything open on Silhouette Studio in here. And then, I've got so much open, I'm going to print out every single thing. There needs to be color checks and everything done, because a lot of the times the color that I'm seeing on the screen is not what prints. So I need to make sure that everything prints the color I want. If I need to change the colors of anything, I will. Then what I do is I run any of, what did I just had that. There it is. I need to run any foiled sheets through and make sure as far as like kits go, because obviously with all the functional items, I already know how those foil. But for kits and everything, I want to go ahead and run everything through and make sure that all of the kits are foiling the way that I want them to, that everything looks good, that nothing needs to be adjusted. So that's what I normally do on Thursdays. I finish up any designing that needs to be finished, and then I go and I do all of the test prints, make sure everything's good, do any adjustments that need to be made to those. Then I film the new release video. What is this? Oh. So I filmed the new release video after I have done every single test print, made sure that everything looks how I want it to look. So right now, test prints. This week, 2 of, oh no. Okay, so I already have an issue happening. I'm gonna deal with that really quickly. And it's just because a lot of the times when I design, I work on multiple things at once and stuff doesn't get put into the proper place, which is what's happening right now. So I'm just taking where I had designed something that was put with something else and moving it into its own file, except for Silhouette is wanting to be awful right now, and it is, stop it. Oh my goodness. Silhouette's like drawing lines all over everything. Come on, come on, okay. So, I'm going to fix this file really quickly. And I did get a little bit of footage of me designing earlier with the new kits. These are both reformats, but with the newer collection, which is Sun, that one I was able to get a little bit of footage. I don't think I got me doing the full boxes, which would probably be like the best thing to watch. I don't think I got that, but I did get me doing B6, I believe, or maybe I cut it off when I was doing, I can't remember. I tried to keep it on as long as I could, but while I'm designing, I'm normally also doing other things. And like when I went in last time to edit that footage, I had to cut a bunch out where I was just flipping back and forth and doing other things too. So I was trying to avoid that happening. So I just kept it on as long as I was actually sitting there doing what I was doing. Okay. So right now, what I'm doing is picking up every area that has foiling and grouping it together so that when I go to print these, it's just slightly easier for me to do. Instead of having to sit there and like remove every single thing, this way it's already done. So, I'm gonna get my last full box up and then I'll show you guys the actual screen what I'm doing. And then I'll probably flip over to me running stuff through the foiling machine, because like I said, a lot of the times I don't know what color foil these things are gonna have. Number one, because like I was saying about the coloration, sometimes once things get printed, they don't look like what you thought it was gonna look like as far as colors go. So I need to make sure that all of the colors look okay to go with the foil color that I was thinking. And then a lot of the times there's just things that could look good with a bunch of different foil colors, so I like to run it through with every single color. And then what I normally do after I do that is I send it over to my PR, a couple of my PR girls, and I let them look at it and see what they think looks best as well. I feel like a lot of the times when I'm staring at stickers for hours and hours, it's really good to have a second opinion on something. Also, what I think looks best isn't necessarily always what everybody else thinks looks best. But for the most part, I know what color foil something is gonna have. It's just every now and then it could be a couple of different ones that look pretty good. Case in point, I'm gonna go and pick you guys up now. This is the Relax reformat right here. So this particular kit has a lot, or I should say the digital papers have, try to get you guys in a bit, has a lot of like gold elements, as you guys can see, and then there's a lot of pink and gray. So in my mind, I think that this kit would look good with silver, but then you've got all this gold going on, so it might look better with a light gold. Also though, rose gold, so I'm probably going to print quite a few of these and go in and run it with each color, see what I think looks best, and then send some test prints over. But I'll show you guys that. So right now, all I have up are my full boxes, because those, you guys, this kit right here, I'm in love. Those are what I use to determine the color of foil that, oh my God, that I actually want. So I run those first. And then this is the Roses Reformats, which was the most requested from the poll in the Facebook group. I just didn't get around to it until this week. So you guys can see that one right there. So this one, Roses as well as Relax, are both reformats. So they're both 2.0. And then the Sun collection is brand new, and I'm super excited about the bottom washi for this because it has this little watermelon design. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going to get these full boxes printed. I will get the camera back, take you guys out there with me, show you the like foiling process, show you what the different options look like, and just kind of my whole process with this. And then what I do is, after I figure out the foil color, I come back in here and I print out all of the additional sheets, including like all of the foiled functional items. I cut all of those, and then I do the new release video. So I'm gonna get these printed, and then I will take you guys out to the dining room with me. Okay guys, so my laser printer is not working. I've done everything, like cleaning it, you know, doing everything the website said. I've taken it apart, tried to clean every single part of it, and it's just not working, and it's getting worse the more that I mess with it. So I've checked online, and the one that I have, nobody has. It's apparently an older version, but the newer version of the one that I have that takes the same toner cartridge and everything, so I'm assuming it's kind of the same thing, it's just a bit different, Staples has. So I'm going right now to pick up a new printer. So it's 5 o'clock right now. So I should have had this done an hour ago, but I've been messing with this printer. So I'm gonna go pick up the new printer. Hopefully it works. They've got it in stock, so says the website, so we will see. Okay, so I got to Staples, could not find the printer. Went up to the front and said, hey, it says you guys have 2 of these online. Do you know where they are? Nobody could find this printer. Finally, like literally 20 minutes later, after they were like, we don't have it, our inventory must be wrong, one of the guys found it in the wrong place behind some other printers. So this is not the same one that I've been using, but it looks like it is the same, but like just the next like step up, I guess. Like just newer. It doesn't do anything different, but I, again, have to open something with a knife. I am going to get this set up really quickly, hopefully, and hopefully everything works. It's no issues between switching the two. And then once I get that done, I am going to have to reprint what I had just printed and ran through the other printer because that didn't work. And I will show you guys, if I ever get through these new releases, I will show you guys the whole foiling, test printing process if I ever get to that part of today. Okay guys, so it is now 9 p.m. and for the past, I don't know, 2.5 hours, whenever I got back, I have been attempting to get the new printer to work, and it will not. The thing with laser printers is for like thicker paper, like glossy, I have to hand load the paper like into the slot in the front. Anyway, so I have to hand load the paper, and when you do it that way, there's adjustments for how big the paper is supposed to be. Now, that doesn't seem to matter to the machine, or to the, I'm trying to get you guys somewhere, to the printer. You gotta try to figure out how to line it up so that everything doesn't print like super off. So that was, with the old printer, I had some issues with it, and I'm always gonna have issues with sometimes a sheet is going to print off, and a lot of the times that's what's in the oops bags. And I feel like that's a lot of the times why people will like leave reviews on the Oops bags and say like, oh, I didn't even know what was wrong with it. But it's because I can see that where the foil was supposed to be is slightly off. Anyway, so I got the new printer, brought it in. It is the same printer. Like, it's the same thing, but I can't get it to print straight or to print where it's supposed to be printing. And I've been trying for 2.5 hours at this point. I mean, I tried everything and I don't, like, there's always sometimes like it'll be a bit off and then I know to adjust it by a little bit because I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing the foil since I think like November or October of last year. So I kind of know how to do it when it starts to print off a bit. And I've done everything that I know to do with this printer and I can't get it to do it. And I've gone through over 100 sheets now that are ruined. And they're off to the point that I wouldn't sell them in Oops bags. That's how bad they are. The ones that I sell in Oops bags are generally just off by a bit. These are just printing like crazy and I don't know what's wrong and I don't know what to do about it. So I keep trying, but I mean, at some point I kind of just have to quit because I'm ruining so much paper and ink and that's not cheap. So I decided to take apart the old printer and see if I could fix it because the old printer, what it's doing is it's like where something is printed in foil, like the black, the toner, it's duplicating it underneath it a bit and I think it needs to be cleaned somewhere. So I thought if I could take it apart, if I could clean it, that I could fix it, but I can't figure out where that is because I've scrubbed all over any place I can reach on the inside with like a white paper towel and I'm not getting any ink, so I'm not too sure what that is. I finally have gotten the old printer to where I can print the kit pages and that isn't doing that duplicate, but when I go in to print like the functional bows, it's doing it really badly still, which is why I went to go get a new printer in the first place because it was doing it so bad on the date covers and I had tried cleaning it and it wasn't working. So at this point, I don't know what to do. I already said in the Facebook group that new releases, I don't know what's gonna happen because obviously I can't do new releases if I can't get these things to print. So I've got all the new release pages printed from the old printer and I'm gonna keep messing with this just to try to see what I can do, but I may have to look into getting just a totally new type of laser printer, which I don't like switching printers. I never have because it can mess with so much, but since it's a laser printer and it's only printing black, it might be okay. My hair looks insane. There's a really bad thunderstorm happening right now, and I think I mentioned before, it's been raining for like 3 weeks. So I guess I'm gonna go keep messing with this printer, or at least with the old printer, trying to get it. The thing that I don't understand though is it's literally the same printer. The one is a model newer, but they're the same layout, they're the same everything, and it's just nothing that the old printer was, like everything that worked with the old printer when things were printing off, none of it will work with this new printer, so I don't know what to do. Nobody sells the old printer anymore. I found it a couple places on Amazon, but it's not an expensive printer to begin with. And anybody selling it on Amazon is selling it for like double the price, and I'm not paying double the price for a printer that was like $70. And that's what it's supposed to cost. The new one that I just went and bought, the newer version of this printer, was on sale for $60. I'm not gonna pay $200 for it. So I may have to just figure out a totally new laser printer, and if that happens and I can't get this fixed, I will have to shut the shop down until I can figure something out. Or maybe not, but I have so much stock right now I could probably stay open, but I wouldn't be able to do new releases. So all of the footage that I planned on getting for you guys tonight with the test prints and everything obviously isn't gonna happen, and by the time that if I'm able to get this fixed, I do that because it's 9:30 almost now. There's no way I'm gonna sit down and film it. So maybe next week if I get this fixed, I can do that for you guys, but now I'm so far behind and I've got to try to figure this out. Also, Mom's gonna be here at like 6:45 tomorrow morning to foil, and I have a small stack of stuff for her, but if I can't get this printer working, I can't even make anything for her to foil. So I'm gonna go try to figure this out. Hopefully when I come back, I will be able to tell you guys that the problem has been fixed, hopefully. Good morning, guys. So it is currently Friday morning and we are just now in here with test prints. So I was gonna show you guys, since I was gonna show you last night how this is. So what we did here is we ran both light gold as well as silver on this sheet to see which one looks better. And that's pretty much how we do everything. Normally I would actually have like 3 of these sheets and I would do the whole sheet in that color, or do it in a few different colors to see which one looked better.
I vote for gold.
I think gold looks awful.
I'm outvoted.
I don't think the gold looks good with the gray. I think that the silver looks way better. I'm probably gonna go print another one and run it in rose gold because I think that that might be a bit better. But Mom is here. She has got stacks of stuff she's foiling, and then new releases are right here, and those are about to get ran through. So we're gonna get that done, go film the video, and then get listings done, and hopefully I can get all of that done before noon. Hey guys, it is now, oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything. It is later on Friday. It is 6:18 p.m. When I had the camera earlier this morning, it was about 7 a.m. I'm still working. I just dropped June mystery kits at the post office. Barely made it there on time, but I did it. There were a few things that I needed still for those. I just want to show you guys the office right now. You guys see this? Do you see what's going on here? Like, oh boy. So anyway, the cutters are currently going. I'm actually gonna exit because you probably can't hear me over the cutters. So I've got the cutters running. I'm trying to get through the foiled functional items, as well as we did restocks of Lost, Wild, Mermaid. I think there was a couple more. I just haven't got to them yet, so I don't remember. I'm trying to finish up all of those full functional items tonight. They're foiled, I just need to cut them. Mom is so far ahead of me. So Mom left around 1. We have this stack here. These she is working on. I'm probably gonna finish these tonight though because I need them. And then the stack in the office that I'm currently working on is like as big as my head. So that's what's currently going on Friday afternoon, Friday evening. It's almost 7. I am about to redo that big paper sorter that's in the office, the one that I keep saying that I want to redo it. I was gonna take you guys and set you up and let you like have like a time, like a fast forward of me doing that, but because the machines are gonna be running the entire time, I think it might knock the camera off of the desk, so I'm just gonna not do that. But I will show you guys once I get it done. Assuming I'm able to get it done tonight, I think I should be able to, since a lot of these sheets take a good bit of time to cut. And then later tonight, this house is a wreck. I mean, you just saw the office, so I need to deal with that. Yeah, so that's what's going on Friday. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It is currently Saturday. It is 10:30? 10:30. So yesterday I took all the June mystery kits to the post office, but I was actually able to get some more packed today because I ended up cutting until about 10:30 last night. I cut for forever yesterday. And you can tell if you want to see my floor currently in the office. This is happening. So yeah, I got a lot cut yesterday and I am still cutting through all of the foiled functional items, but I was able to get some more orders packed last night, so I'm about to run those to the post office now here. And I cut through a stack, I told you guys last night, like as big as my head last night. That's why it took me so long. But I got another one that size out in the dining room that Mom foiled, so I'm gonna cut through that as well. I have got, let's see, what do I want to show you guys? I started last night on this. So these are all the bow samplers that I removed from here, and I thought I would at least put these here for now. So we've got some fold functional items in here. The problem is they're only like 2 wide, like 1 by, 2, 1 on this side, 1 on this side. And because we're doing so many different foil colors, that doesn't work. So I've got them kind of stacked in and out. But I'm gonna have to find storage that I can flip through so that I can see the foil colors, divide everything by foil color, because this will not work. We've got some kit pieces here where poolside was getting restocked. Wild got restocked, and I've got all those pieces because I packed most of them into bags last night. And then like here are the Lost restocks. I got those finished. Here are some date covers. I need to figure out what to do with those. We have got, let's see, Catherine right here, Merlot and Sapphire, B6 here, Merlot, Sapphire. We have got Succulent, Magical. I'm really happy with the amount of stock that we currently have right now. And then down here is where we just restocked Wild. We've got Tropical. This is where Poolside goes. Orange Blossom needs to be restocked. That keeps selling out. We have Succulent and Orange Blossom B6 that just got restocked. Nautical, Lost B6. We've got one Poolside right now. I need to restock the B6 of that. Tropical B6, we've still got some 4th of July kits, and then Mermaid right here, which I have a restock printed. Mom has foiled them and they are ready to be cut. So there was a little look at the stock, which you guys didn't ask for, but I'm just so pumped about it. And then I've got a ton of the foiled functional stuff done, but I've got to figure out a way to store it. Because what I'm doing over there is just not gonna work. So I've showed you guys before these white baskets that I've got. Those would be ideal as far as the length if I could just get them a bit skinnier. I've checked everywhere, I feel like around here at least, and I can't find it. I've looked online and I don't have a Container Store near me. The closest one is in Charlotte, which is about 2.5 hours away. And that's where IKEA is, and I've been meaning to go to IKEA for months, like forever. So I'm thinking I'm gonna call Mom. I'm gonna see if there's a time that she could ride down with me to Charlotte, and we will go to the Container Store, because I have a feeling that if I can find what I need for these stickers anywhere, that's where it's gonna be. And I've looked online because I was gonna order it online, but it's really difficult to tell if they're gonna fit correctly. I wanna be able to take a few sheets with me and stick them in there to see if they're gonna fit the way I want them to. So I'm gonna see if Mom will go with me to IKEA and to the Container Store sometime next week. And if she will, I will film while I'm there, or I'll try to. I don't know like about what stores do and don't care if you're filming inside of them. But I think it could be fun to do what IKEA, because I need to get floating type shelves everywhere in this office. That was what I wanted to do, to move some things up. So I'm gonna probably do that at IKEA. I'm going to be picking up some new desks, because the ones that I've got, they're from IKEA. I think like 20 bucks. Like, they're not expensive, and that's why I bought them, because they get dirty. You know, there's stuff all over them. I don't need fancy desks in the office. So I've got all of these desks from IKEA, but I need to get some corner desks, because if you guys can see, like over here is a big gap, which actually is working right now because that light is there. And then on the other side, there's a big gap as well. And then even back here, can you guys see? Back here, I could really use something else. Oh, Mom, I'm gonna see if she wants to go do that sometime next week, and hopefully she will. If not, I really don't like doing that by myself. I don't care to drive down to Charlotte by myself, and I don't care to go into IKEA by myself, but if I'm gonna be getting furniture that's kind of heavy, since you know you have to like grab it yourself, I would prefer to have somebody else with me to help me get it onto the cart, to help me load it into the car. But I think she'll go. So yeah, that's what's happening on Saturday when I get back here after going to the post office and to get something for my eyebrows. I'm gonna cut all day again, and then later tonight I'm going out and doing something, so hopefully I can get a good 8 hours of cutting in before that happens. But yeah, that's it. So if I have something else interesting today, I will show you guys, but pretty sure it's just gonna be a lot of cutting today. Good morning, you guys. It is, I should turn this off. Okay, it is currently Sunday morning. It is 10:30. I keep filming it like it's 10:30 every time I turn this camera on. Anyway, so it is Sunday morning. My hair is done because I went out last night, like I was saying. I have no reason to have this makeup on my face though. I sat down this morning, and anytime I sit down with coffee to do my makeup, I end up looking ridiculous because I'm not going anywhere today. I'm sitting home all day. I should mention though, I don't know if I've said this before, but the reason that I do my makeup every day, even though I work from home, is because if I don't have like a routine where I get up in the morning, I shower, I sit down and do my makeup and I get dressed. I feel like I'm not as productive. It's better for me personally to have like a routine like I'm going to work instead of just like rolling out of bed and trying to work like that. Although that happens some days, but for the most part, I do try to get up and actually, you know, do my makeup and everything so that it's more like a routine. So, sorry. It's Sunday. I'm about to start filming a couple of plan with me's for this coming week. I'm gonna try to do B6 and Erin Condren again. Mom, yesterday I had mentioned to you guys that I really need to go to IKEA and to the Container Store. So I called Mom yesterday after that and I said, hey, you know, do you want to go to Charlotte? I need to do this. I need somebody to go with me in case I end up with a bunch of stuff from IKEA that I need help getting into the car. So we're gonna be going to Charlotte on Thursday. I'm going to not take this camera probably, but I think I will take my, well, obviously I'm gonna have my phone, but I think I'm gonna try to film a little bit while we're in there. So I can kind of show you guys some of the stuff that I've got in this office and anything else that I'm picking up to go into the office. Also the Container Store, I don't have one of those near me. Like I said, Charlotte is the closest, so I don't really know what they have. I feel like every time I go in there I get super overwhelmed because I love putting stuff into stuff. Any kind of organization like that I love. So as soon as I walk into the Container Store, I'm just like, I need everything. We need everything. Let's just get everything. So if you guys are people who frequent the Container Store and you either run a sticker shop or even if anything really, like if there's something that I need to buy from the Container Store, let me know down below. Because I want to make sure, since I don't get to go very often, that I'm getting everything that I need. But especially if you use Container Store items to store stickers, let me know down below. So yeah, we are going to be going on Thursday, and this week's actually going to be kind of a crazy week because Tuesday night I have girls' night with Rowan. Wednesday I'm going to have lunch with a friend that just moved back home. Thursday we're going to Charlotte. There's just a lot going on this week. Also, I wanted to talk about premium matte. Oh, I've said before, I hate cutting premium matte, this particular premium matte, because the one that we're going to be using is the very first one that I ever offered, which is that super, super soft, really vibrant, like it's a gorgeous paper, but it gets really like dusty when you cut it, and also it kills my blades like really quickly. But since I've been only cutting glossy, those have been dying pretty quickly anyway. So it gets super, super dusty, and then I've also mentioned how it's curling up, and I don't like that. I just, it's hard to cut. I know that a bunch of people have said they have no issue with the paper having a curl to it, but the other issue is when the paper is literally curling in on itself totally, I can't get it to flatten to stick to a mat to run through a cutter without having like brand new mats every single time. And also the backing of premium matte, if you have a brand new cutting mat that you're putting it on, when you go to pull it off, it rips part of the back off, so you can't have it on a brand new mat. So for premium matte, I think what we're gonna do is, it's not gonna be the way that we've been doing every other stock where it's kind of like unlimited for the first little bit. Sun just went down again. It's going to be, sun just came up again. It's going to be limited to what I'm able to have ready, because I don't want to run into issues with it when we're trying to do stock. Also, I'm not going to offer premium matte on kits until we have gone through and stocked the functional sheets on it. So it's probably going to be at least another couple of weeks until it's offered for kits. And I really don't even want to do it because there's so many problems with it. But I know, I mean, I get messages consistently asking about the foiled kits on matte paper. And I know there's a ton of people who don't like glossy, they want premium, or they just want matte, and premium is still matte. And a lot of people said that they prefer premium over the regular matte and everything else. So I'm rambling. It's just probably going to be a couple of weeks before it's in the shop, is all I'm trying to say, because I want to make sure that we already have stock of the functional sheets for it, and then I don't think I'm going to go back in and stock older kits on it. That would just be a lot to try to do, so I think it will be a stock of functional items, and then whatever new kits are released that week, it's going to be a very small amount of those kits that get released on premium matte, because I want them, at least I want the foiled sheets already printed and cut, before it gets released into the shop so that I know how many I've got. Yeah, so that's how that's gonna be done. And then we'll just kind of figure it out as it goes on. If I'm able to foil these and cut these and we're not having issues with it, I'll up the stock because we're not gonna be able to get very many done before they get released. So that's the update with Premium Matte. I just rambled on for a while. I think that that's it. I'm gonna clean this house today. I'm gonna cut, but I've got sheets that take a really long time that are being cut today. So as I'm like loading and unloading sheets, I'm gonna be cleaning this house because I can't handle it anymore. I thought about getting like, setting this tripod up as I'm going through the house and cleaning and like just doing a sped through, but that seems really boring to me. If that's something in the future you guys wanna see, let me know down below and I can do that. But I like watching people clean. I don't think anybody else, it just seems weird. So, yeah. So that's it, that's Sunday. I'm going to do a Q&A in the next video, like I mentioned. So if you guys have any questions for me, or I'm gonna do a Q&A if anybody has questions, but if you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer, leave them in the comments down below. I'm also going to be posting that on Instagram and in the Facebook group, depending. If a bunch of people ask questions on this video, I might not. But again, I don't know if anybody's gonna even have any questions. So let me know down below questions that you've got and I will answer that in the next video. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and I will see you guys next week.